The entire detail, the financial data are all provided in the entire set of budget documents which was given to all members. With a continued emphasis on empowering states, the total resources transferred to the states, including the devolution of state share in taxes and the releases under centrally sponsored scheme in B 2019-20 is estimated to be 13,29,428 crores. I repeat that number, 13,29,428 crores. This entails an increase of, this is important, this entails an increase of 82,845 crores over the RE of 2018-2019 and 2,44,298 crores more than the actuals of 2017-18. So I would want to emphasize that 2 years after the GST implementation, when even as we present this budget, we are very clearly saying that under the central sponsored schemes, the amount which is being spread is far higher than what it was earlier. Then the budget 2019-20 reflects the government's commitment, and I'm happy to say that it reflects the commitments of this government to substantially boost investment in agriculture, substantially boost investment in social sector, particularly in education and in health, keeping the fiscal deficit at 3.3% of GDP as against the 3.4% which was envisaged in the interim budget. In the BE 2019-20, government is committed to continue the path of fiscal consolidation. Let me reassure this House that we are committed to continue the path of fiscal consolidation without compromising on the requirements of public expenditure placed by the various sectors. So there need not be any worries or anxiety that if we are really insisting on keeping the fiscal consolidation map, will the social sectors, will health, will education suffer? No, not at all. We are ensuring that they are taken care of, and this has been achieved through prudent rationalization of expenditure and mobilization of additional resources. In the budget estimates of 2019-20, those who are interested in the numbers, I would like to repeat here, the total expenditure is placed at 27,86,349 crores, showing an increase of 3,44,136 crores. The total expenditure of the government has increased by 3,44,136 crores over the BE of 2018-19, and an increase again of 3,29,114 crores over the RE 2018-19. So with figures, I wish to say here, not now.
माननीय वित्त मंत्री जी, आप उनको अलाउ मत कीजिए, आप बोलिए, आप कंटिन्यूस कीजिए, आप कंटिन्यूस कीजिए। हाँ जी, मैं आपको बाद में मौका दूंगा।
Sir, any concerns on the figures which have been released till now, figures which have been picked up from other sources like economic survey, which the chief economic advisor has brought out? I have a separate section to address during my speech today. So I hope that will address the concern. If I only can read your mind, member, I will.
माननीय सदस्य, प्लीज माननीय सदस्य।
Speaker, sir, Speaker, sir, Professor Saugata Roy is very senior and has a lot of concern. Noticed my absence about not being in the House yesterday. And I shall respond to him and to the concerns that he's raised with just one comment to make. That data did not make a part of my speech, was something which I myself stood up to say as soon as I finished the budget speech, with your permission. And I wish Professor Saugata Roy heard me say that then, that it was part of the annexure to my speech and part of an entire budget document. If only Professor, respected Speaker, if only Professor and a senior member of this House heard me as much as he noticed that I was not in the House, heard me as much as I spoke that day and went into, over the weekend, into the budget document, he wouldn't have this question today. But never mind. So I continue.